Welcome back to my channel. So this is a pick 3 reading for the energy of Mercury retrograde. And I want to help you as much as I can because it can be a little bit stressful for some when things are not working out the way that you want it. Maybe there is miscommunication and all of these things. But I want you to know that when Mercury is retrograding, it's an opportunity for you to do things over. It's almost like it's spinning backwards, which it really isn't, but it appears to be moving backwards astrologically. And because of that, everything that has re in front of is a very good thing to do during this time. So, for example, revamp something, redo something, refile something. And also, you will notice that things that have gone missing might be reappearing. Um, you will also find, unfortunately, that things will be misplaced, but usually they will show up again at the end of the retrograde. It's just one of those things. It's just really odd how that works out. And now we're also moving into the new moon pretty soon, so it's a lot of energies going around, and like I said, it can be a little stressful for some people, and I want this to be so easy as possible for you, so I am just doing a little bit of guidance with these pick three. I also want to invite you, if you want to do a self-care challenge with me, I will link the group below. We are on the second day already today, but you can still join. The group will be taken down after the challenge, so it's not like a group you have to stay in forever. We are just doing some self care on 4 different levels: the body, mind, soul, spirit. And the reason for this is because a lot of people have told me lately how stressed they are and overwhelmed with, isolation, and everything is new and different. And some people are bored and don't know what to do. Some people have lost their job, and other people again are just really not finding their footing. And I want to help with that. So this self-care challenge is just meant to be little tips and tools for you to have an easier day, basically. So let's move into the pick three pile and just focus on what you need to know, or how are you going to move through this retrograde. And we will see what will show up for you and how we can guide you and help you the best. So you can pick between one, two, or three now. So for those of you who picked pile number one, this is a very interesting time. I feel like it's an energetic time for you, and you might feel a sense of accomplishment. It's almost like you have worked and it's finally your time to harvest things. And this feels like it's on a bigger level. So it might not just be like on a personal level, this could be something that you really have accomplished. So that sounds beautiful. I'm also feeling like I'm going to give you like a little heads up that you might be a person who's really strong and feel like you never need any help. And maybe that's true, but every once in a while, being strong also means reaching out when we do need help. So if you feel like you need some support, or you just want to hang out with your girlfriends or have a talk, or call somebody, just because every once in a while we need to just be connected to people. So this is a time to do that. Catch up and just reconnect. So again, we're back to the right? So reconnect with people maybe that you've lost touch with. I'm feeling that a female is going to be important for you during this time. So this could be like a friend or a sister or your mom. I'm feeling like she might also be somebody that you're leaning on for advice, and she's very trustworthy. Um, I'm also feeling there is some kind of shift going on for you. Like new beginnings are happening. So even if you have accomplished something really big here, I feel like you're starting something fresh and new. And it's almost like this opportunity is coming really quickly, and it's almost like you have to make a decision rather sudden. So maybe that is when this lady is coming into play. Maybe she is somebody who can guide you or help you, or maybe she is the opportunity, or she is presenting the opportunity. So just watch out for what that can be. It's an interesting time for sure. Um, Also feeling like for those of you who have a birthday now, that is also going to be pretty significant for you guys. I feel like there is a need for you to, there is a balance that is needed here. So it's almost like the inner has to match the outer side. So for some of you, there might be going on like a little bit of realignment with your energies. It's almost like I feel like you're needing a little bit of realignment so you can get back into that wonderful space of creating what you want, especially with this new opportunity coming your way. I'm feeling like there is a connection between being grounded in the body and a connection to source. I feel like there is maybe downloading, or you're um, feels up leveling. So it's almost like this opportunity is presenting itself kind of like a chance for you to up level and better yourself. And that is also very much aligned with the retrograde. So a lot of people think that's it's just gonna wreck everything and ruin everything. That is not true. Every once in a while, you get the opportunity to really step up and just and revamp things, and and just look at your life from a different light, reevaluate, just really um, looking at things and moving in a direction that you want. Also feeling like some of you are looking to have some healing. I feel like this is going to be energetic healing. So also feeling when the full moon is happening again, so that is in a couple of weeks, you are going to have a bigger experience. So this is going to be an interesting time for you. This retrograde is very special. Seem like it's going to be several opportunities coming your way, and bigger changes. So these next couple of weeks are going to be interesting, really interesting, and I'm feeling like it's almost like you're really excited to open up this package. I want to say like it's a package of opportunities. So I'm wishing you an emotion, not an emotional, like a very amazing um, Mercury retrograde. Okay, so pile number two. Oh, okay. So for you guys, there are a little bit different things going on. I'm having a sense of it's kind of time to move forward, moving away from something that's been bothering you, and that is a good time. The retrograde is perfect for that. I'm kind of feeling like it's time for you to leave behind you whatever is nagging in the back of your mind. It's almost like a negative self-talk, and it's time to move away from that. I'm really feeling like now you have to. Um, Step into this new place where you are saying, okay, thank you for warning me. Thank you for being there and supporting me, because at some point you have needed this voice in the back of your mind. But now I feel like you don't. It's almost like you're evolving to a place where that is no longer needed. And I'm seeing that you're moving away and you're replacing that nagging, sabotaging voice in the back of your mind with much more positive and upbeat self-talk. But I'm also feeling like I'm feeling like your guides here are reaching out and fully supporting you, and they're supporting you by sending lots of pink love around you. Pink to me is kind of like unconditional love. Also feeling like there is something excuse me, happening on the financial level for you. I'm feeling like the wheels are turning and now you're moving into a more I want to say like a more fruitful time. So if there has been things in the past where you have had to think and analyze and working out how things are going to move in the direction that you needed to, I'm feeling like that is loosening up and it's coming into fruition. I'm really feeling like the money situation is going to be solved if that's something that you have been concerned about. I'm also getting here that things are happening on a bigger level. Um, I'm feeling like Jupiter is going to influence you, and Jupiter, when that comes into play, it always kind of like it's a magnifier. So whatever you're focusing on, it's getting bigger, and that always happened with law of attraction as well. But in this, in this particular situation here with you, I'm kind of feeling like Jupiter is it's kind of like a planet for luck. But because it's so big and it's magnifying everything, it's kind of like it has to do with abundance as well. And abundance, we're always viewing it as something that is what we mean, but the word abundance actually means lots of. So if you're focusing on kind of like downward spiraling thoughts, or if you're, not letting go of this negative self talk, that is going to grow. Does that make sense? Like, so Jupiter is amplifying it and making it bigger, and that is not what you want right now. You have the opportunity to really put a stop to this self talk and listen to, I want to say, if you have a devil on one shoulder and then you have an angel on the other, I kind of feel like you're pushing off the little devil and you're just listening to the angel. And it's not about conscious and, guilt and shame. This is more about that nagging voice in the back, oh, you can't do this, you're not good enough, yada, yada, yada. I'm talking about you need to just put a stop to that and just close that door and just be done with it and listen to your guides, because they are here and so ready to support you and fully step into guiding you and give you advice. So if you can just connect with yourself, really be grounded, and you can listen inside, and you will have messages. They can come to you in form of wings from the universe, and that can be, it can be anything. Like they're giving you signs every day, either maybe music on the radio or somebody saying something. You go, oh, that's almost like my mom would say or my grandma would say, or that is always kind of like telling me I'm on the right path. I'm talking about that kind of winks. It's almost like small messages being dropped along, like little breadcrumbs, as you're moving. But you just really need to shut, that negative self-talk and the sabotaging in the back of your mind. um, okay, I'm also feeling like you're moving out of a time where things have been a little heavy. And I'm thinking now, with closing this door and really getting rid of the nagging voice in the back, I think that you're stepping into your power and just closing that door. Um, I do feel like sometimes you may feel a little alone. And how are we going to help you with that? Okay, so let me see here how we can help you through the retrograde with this alone feeling. Because I'm really seeing things are turning in your favor here. I really, really don't want you to kind of like reel yourself back into that place where you're stepping away from. Also feeling like you feel like you have to be on guard. It's almost like you're watching everything you're doing so people can't um, not put a finger on something or maybe criticize something. So it's almost like you need to work a little bit on your self-esteem and your self-love here, because you have support. I just feel like you're not really feeling it or seeing it. You're also very sensitive during this time. I feel you have beautiful energy around you here. I do see healing is coming to you in form of turquoise. Every time when I see this turquoise color, um, I feel like it's a beautiful healing. I feel like your intuition is growing, and again, I'm kind of feeling like there is something going on with the money situation that is going to open up for you. So working on letting go of that negative self-talk and opening up and trusting, and there is so much love around you, like so much. I see this bubble of pink around you, and then it's kind of like swirling around with this beautiful turquoise. So please just, love yourself more, and things are going to work out, really, really work out. Okay, so we are going to move to pile number 3. So let's see what we can get for you guys. Okay, here again, people taking on too much for other people, and it's almost like carrying everybody else's burden. So if you're a person who likes to suffer so other people don't have to, please don't do that. Everybody has their own path, and your path is not to take on other people's stuff. So does this mean that you're an empath and you're maybe, if you're a person who takes on other people's stuff literally and feel it in your body, you have to make sure that you're learning how to cleanse that and clear your energy field so it doesn't manifest into something um, within you. I'm feeling like you're wrapping up something and you're ready to kind of like close the door on something here. So let me see what this is about. Mm, okay, so I'm also getting something around the shoulders and the neck for some of you guys. So I'm just feeling like it's a really heavy energy sitting there. So this could be it could be stress, or it could just be, that you have issues with your neck and shoulders. Could be from working position, or something like that. But I'm just really feeling like it's time for you to let go of all of the stuff that you're taking on for others. They have to do their part as well. It's not your job to do everything for other people. Okay, so when I'm looking at you a little more, I'm feeling like sometimes you feel like I'm so tired, I'm ready to give up. I want to chuck in the towel. I really don't want to do this anymore. But it's like you really can't, because you know that I am almost there. It's like you can see the finish line, and even if you can't see the finish line, it's almost like you just know, let me rest just a little bit here and then I can finish this. Okay, so what else? This is also a very, very sensitive and emotional time for you. I'm feeling like there is something going on the emotional level that can be rather big. So this could be something romantic, or it could just be, a really powerful emotional time for you. I'm just feeling like it's a time where you're really diving into your emotions. You're diving deep. Um, Maybe also dreaming. I'm feeling like you're dreaming and wishing. Um, so what else am I getting here? Just a second. Let me tune in. Okay, so that was my dog. I'm really sorry about that. Sounds like angel wings flapping, right? Okay, so it's an emotional time because I feel like you're in a place where either you're arguing with yourself or you're arguing with somebody around you. I'm feeling like there is it's like too many people have too many opinions, or things are not moving according to plan, which is very normal in a retrograde. There will be miscommunication and people talking past each other, and when eventually when they have a conversation, they actually talked about the same thing, but they were misunderstanding. So just pay attention to that there might be a lot of misunderstandings, and that might make you very emotional and tired and drained. So you have to take care of yourself and make sure that you're minding your boundaries. I'm feeling like you feel like you have to balance everything. It's almost like you feel like you have too many balls in the air, but you have to. It's almost like you have committed to do all these things. And this is coming back to what I was saying before, that you're taking on other people's stuff. So can you just put this little backpack down? Just put it down. It's not really yours to carry. I think that you should focus on your needs and what you need right now. And when you can do that, when you can really understand that it's not yours to carry, other people have to show up and carry their own stuff, then I feel like you're moving into a beautiful time where you can really enjoy yourself and rest and rejuvenate and regroup and charge your batteries. And I feel like this is going to happen probably around next week or something, because I'm feeling it's almost like you're still going to push, with doing all this for everybody else, blah blah, because you're such a good person. I'm not saying that's negative. I'm just saying that it's almost like you're not able to do this right now, even if you should. But I'm feeling like, moving into next week, I think that you have finally, put your little backpack down and say, yeah, I'm done. I want to rest. I want to charge my batteries. I want to take care of myself. And that makes me so happy. So that was the mini readings for how to deal with the Mercury retrograde. And again, I want to remind you, if you want to join the 4 levels of self-care challenge, I will link the description down below, and you just click on the link and I will admit you into the group. There are posts there already, but you can just look at them when you have time. I want to remind you guys that at the end of this week, I will be removing and deleting the whole group. So it's not a group that we're staying in for a long time. It's just during this self care challenge because I was feeling like a lot of my clients and people around me were having a rough time. So I wanted to do this. So remember that this is a general reading for the people picking the different piles. If you want to work with me more on one, or if you want to learn more about what I do, please go to my webpage. Or you can also go to my new platform. I will link all of those down below. And you are welcome to join us also in the circle where we're doing lots of teachings, workshops, and small tidbits and tips and ideas about different things. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for coming to my channel, and I will talk to you next time.